A lot of people are talking about, bitcoins and अभी घर बैठे बैठे स्टॉक मार्केट भी बहुत सारा ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है. तो I was just wondering कि कैसे डिसाइड करें कि किस में कितना इन्वेस्ट करना है.
So what you're talking about is nothing but asset allocation. So asset allocation is the most important factor to create and grow your wealth and also to protect it. It's kind of a sacrifice what you make in order to protect your wealth. What is the reason? The reason is because not all these asset classes are going to move in the same direction at every point of time. So what we need to understand, different asset classes will behave differently. So for example, right from year 2002 or 3 till 2012, 2013, real estate had a great run. Then you had 1992, 2008 and 2020 for the stock market, where the market just crashed. And then again, the market shown us the all-time high. And the same applies to fixed investment and any other asset classes. And the reason nobody will ever be able to predict which asset class is going to move where is you need the right asset allocation, because it helps you protect your wealth. Now, if you look at the wheel in front of you right now, I have divided these asset classes basically into two sectors. I would say one is fixed, the other one is variable. Fixed means like your fixed deposits, your recurring deposits, provident fund, PPF, NPS, Sukanya Samriddhi schemes, and all the other fixed investment classes, insurance products and all, and annuity schemes. And then you have equity market, stock market via mutual fund or direct stock buying, or you have real estate or gold, which are not fixed, but it depends upon the market cycle. So what you need to understand, how much should go where, and that depends upon your risk profile, the timeline, and your financial goals. So let me show you some interesting data points. Almost since last April 2020 until I would say February 2021, almost during this lockdown and COVID period, we have had discussion with almost 21,690 people, and that gave us some interesting data points. So we analyzed their investments, we analyzed their risk profile and their financial goals. But when we looked at their goals, their risk profile and the timeline to achieve those goals, then we realized that the asset allocation needed a big, I would say, makeshift. And the blue bars, what you see is what should have been their ideal asset allocation versus is the red bars are showing you what exactly is their asset allocation. So almost 60% of their money is lying in real estate versus it should have been only 35%. Same applies for stock. It should have been 5%, but they have actually invested only 2%. Then again, 12% of their money was in mutual fund versus it should have been 33%. And fixed deposits, insurance, PF, PPF, and gold. Now, can you just go and copy this rule blindly? Okay, I should also have 33% in mutual fund or 35% in real estate, or I should reduce my fixed investment and increase in stock market. Please do not follow this blindly. So this data is for those people. Okay, if somebody who is comfortable with the stock market, they know what stock to pick, when to sell, when to buy, they have the time, they have the expertise and good amount of money to play with the market, they can be better off with direct investing in the stock market than the mutual fund. Most of these people I'm talking about are salaried people. So you need to decide what works for you. In case if you are happy with fixed deposit returns and if your risk profile allows you to remain invested in much more amount in fixed assets, you will be good with that. For example, somebody who is 60 years plus may not be comfortable with 35-40% of equity market returns, unless if they also are settled in their life, they have other asset classes, their kids are settled, they can also take higher risk. So what works for me, what works for others may not work for you. So asset allocation is you need to work on your risk profile, timelines to achieve your financial goals, and on the basis of that, decide that. And last but not the least, most important point is asset allocation is just not distributing money in these asset classes. It also means that you take out money from the asset classes where you are making great money and put in asset classes which is not making money right now. That is the ultimate kind of wealth creation. Practically very difficult. Otherwise, at least this kind of standard, something what works for you should be followed.